Hey y'all, what's up? So, I told y'all yesterday, I didn't come on camera. Oh, not my poop. Okay, so, um, I told y'all, don't get mad at me if, uh, Diddy get out of jail. I told y'all that. I told y'all I had this dream, and this is exactly why I didn't talk about my dreams. Let me tell you something. When I speak about it, it is. It happens. And even sometimes when I don't speak about them, it happens. So that's the whole thing. That back to back dream about Donald Trump winning the election. What happened? Diddy getting out of jail? He has been found not guilty on what? Two of them counts? Three? Four? Three of them counts? I don't know how this works, and I'm pretty much sure he has to do sometimes, or maybe he will have time served. But in that dream, he got out and he came and his ass found me and a friend. And the crazy part about it is a friend that I'm not even necessarily friends with anymore. I haven't seen her in years. You know what I'm saying? But I saw her in a dream. I hope she's okay. Because that's all, when my dreams pull people in, it's like, I don't know. Just like I had a dream about my sister, and this is when a time when nobody, I don't want to, put the business, but we didn't know, we hadn't heard from her. Just to leave it like that. And it had been a long time. And I said, listen, we ain't got to speak. We ain't got to agree or like each other. And it's not the issue on my end. It's always, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool, and I speak to everybody, and interact with who I can and who fucks with me. So I said it's okay. She feel however she want to feel, but if she do not present herself and I'm calling the FBI. That's what I told my mother, and I believe she relayed that message. And honey, lo and behold, I said okay. We laid eyes on you. You can go ahead about your fucking business, okay? And I'll go about mine. But I'll be the one in the family that if something who been missing for two, okay? And I'm gonna find out, bitch. Present yourself. You gonna be found, okay? Ain't no missing girls over this side, child. We don't play that. I don't play that. I don't know how anybody else gonna show up, but you don't want me on your ass and trying to figure something out, cause I'm a know. I'm gonna find out, baby. And not to say, I'm like a Snoopy, no, and I'm not very much not a nosy person. I like to let people live their lives how, they want to. But baby, if it affect my mind and somebody I love and I say, it ain't just gonna be like that. It ain't. Sorry. But yeah. So, and I get to know you. We become friends. Some of them issues become. Listen, that's why I ain't got none. Cause them issues. Listen, what we doing here? Everything good? Okay. Don't get me started. Cause once I'm started, baby, shit shut down. People be like, damn, what the fuck you get involved for? I shut it down in my mouth, child. But anyway, so back to Diddy and him walking free. Child, who said that? My dream. I would hope that child. But I think something. I feel like in my spirit, something is gonna give way. I don't know if it's technicality, but in that dream, and this was years ago, like I said, what is it, over a year, 2 years? How long Donald Trump been in office? Yeah, and Diddy was wrapped up around that time, okay? Like after you know what I'm saying? But I had that dream. I had that dream before that election was called. And I said, and I don't even remember if Diddy was arrested at that time, because I'm not into his life. I don't give a, that man ain't got a damn thing to do with me. And I never met him. But before that election was called, there was a back-to-back dream about Donald Trump winning and them sea of red MAGA hats that I saw in that dream. And it's okay. He nudging me on it's okay. No, it's not, sir. Come with us. Then I looked in that room and I see them little bit of blue hats. I said, oh, so people didn't vote for it. When I woke up, I said, this motherfucker done won the election. Somebody said, no, he did not. It ain't even been called. I say it in my room. Okay. And I'm telling you, this motherfucker about to get out of jail. I don't know. I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but I'm just telling you what the dream was, and this is why I didn't want to discuss it in detail, and that's why I didn't grab my camera and get on here and talk about it back then. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like just the action of doing that, the emotion of, and how it was at that time, because that, when I tell you, when I dream, when I go to sleep, and this is why I had, part of the reason why I had insomnia for so many years of my life, because I just would not go to sleep. I'm like, I do not, and I am not a dreamer. Oh, it's fleeting. Some people, every single time I can take a nap, I can lay down and close my, it's almost as though I fall into a whole, like, I don't want to say this on here. I really, no, I'm not going to say. Just know that in my dreams, I'm very much as alive and focused and speaking and talking to you the same way, just so you can know it ain't AI. I am talking to you right now. Why? Okay? And when I wake up, the recollection is not gone. I don't know what's up with my mind, how I'm like this, but that's all I'll tell you for now. Okay? I told y'all. Some of them charges is going to be, he's not guilty. And we'll see what the charges that are left that he is guilty of, they can make stick. Because he may just get time served. Okay? So, while the verdict has been handed in, you know what has? The sentence. That is what has not been handed down, and that is the sentence. So, I told y'all, like I told you yesterday, don't get mad if you find out this man getting out. Don't get scared. For those that have been speaking, okay? Stand on what you stand on. Child, we shall see. We shall. Are they gonna? I don't think that they will send. The verdicts will hand it down. So I'm not certain if the sentencing comes like right after that for Diddy. However, if it does, just expect that he may get out. You don't know. Now, I don't know what kind of sentencing, prostitution, because in some places that's legal, ain't it? I think they have some kind of law that made that legal somewhere. I heard a while ago, right? So, what kind of sentencing you think he gonna get for that? Because people do that. Yeah, and I know. And the thing of it is, the attachment would be if he used his companies to procure. But a lot of that stuff, he made Cassie. I told y'all, go back and look at my video when I did that little breakdown of Cassie. It says Cassie, I think, versus Diddy, in this trial and her testimony. And how I feel like he strategically allowed her, or told her, hey, listen, you get these people to come over here. You do this. And then she started, he, I feel like turned her out to the point where she was really turned on to that stuff. When you do something like that for so long, and then the drugs and stuff like that come into play, you start desiring that. That becomes something that you're into as well. That's how she got into it. But you can't say and give somebody some drugs and say, oh, be careful, don't take it. Some people take drugs one time and they gone. They gone with it. Okay? So yes, she wanted them freak offs too. So that's why it was a not guilty on that. Clock that T. Clock that T. But if he get out, don't forget, we told you over here at the congregation. Congregates, we done told them, didn't we? You see that? Didn't we? Okay.